Hey, go inside. All right, all right, all right, all right. Let's see. What's up, everybody? Sorry. All right, we got G23. We got We Fish, Quint 1968. We got Monkey Ears, Jay Hack, Stephanie London, Alex Cooper, Venomous Silverback, Joseph Zimbler, Weed the People, We Fish, Dennis Kalma, Jonathan E. Everybody's hanging out. Let me try to get this all squared away. All right, perfect. Okay, we're gonna keep that right over down yonder way. And yeah, make sure you all smashing that thumbs up because we're not gonna give. Damn it! I guess I forgot the 80% lower in the house. So, no, I didn't. It's right. Oh, nope, that ain't it. Anyway, 80% lowers in the house. But I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat and all that good stuff. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, make sure everybody you're hitting that thumbs up. Let's see. Yeah, hit that thumbs up, everybody, because we're not gonna give this this 80% lower away until you hit that thumbs up. So we're not gonna go through all that jazz and all that good stuff until you all start hitting that thumbs up. And there's 32 y'all in here, so but anyway, let's get into this. I want to let everybody know that there is something very special coming to Titusville. So if you're from the Titusville area or you're somewhere around the Titusville area and you would like to come out and meet me, please email me at thearmedfisherman@gmail.com. Put in Titusville. The subject, please, everybody listen to this. In the subject, you know, when you create an email, you email my address, your address, and the subject, put in Titusville. Because I want to know who wants to go to Titusville with me and OVT and a few other people. There's going to probably be quite a few people going to Titusville. So if you would like to go there, please email me and put in the subject Titusville. So I will email you back. If you don't put anything in the subject, I'm not emailing you back. I'm just going to let you know. You know, because I'm gonna be honest, there were a few people that didn't put any subject into this giveaway. They didn't include any information about the giveaway. They were just like, I'm just going to send them an email. Those people did not get entered into this giveaway. I tried to let you know, and if you didn't listen to me, I'm sorry. But moving on. Let's see here. We've got, I got the second one, Smash Kindness. What's up, Miguel? How you doing? We got Nahima. I'm going to just say Houston. Hi. What's up, Houston? We got Jay Bettis. We got Victor Gunn. Yeah. You're going to... I'm hoping you win, G23. We got Kamundi. He's hanging out. We've got Monkey Boy 1978. I saw your email, Monkey Boy. So you're in this. We've got the Luna Family Vault Vlogs. We've got Joseph Zimbler, John J., Alex Cooper, Magna Carta, John Hammond. We've got Richard. HYZ or HYZY. We've got Florida Sheepdog. And I'm just glad to see all of you in here. And like I said, make sure you're hitting that thumbs up, everybody. That's the number one goal here right now is hit that thumbs up, because until, we're getting closer. We're getting closer and closer by the minute. So let me, I'm going to take 2 seconds to go grab this upper so everybody knows what we're about to give away. Hold on. Hold on. We got that dinner bell ringing. Here's your dinner bell, everybody. That's your 80% lower. I believe there was roughly around 70 entries, and we're gonna be giving this away. And I've got the randomizer right over here yonder way. If you can see the computer over in this direction over here, that's where the randomizer is. Here's the upper, and I will be giving this away. This will be shipped out on Monday. Today is Monday, but this will be shipped out on next Monday. So whoever the winner is, I'll get your contact information. That way I can ship this to you. Rick Thomas reached out to me and said he had a jig. I'm going to talk to him tomorrow. Rick Thomas, if you're here, I'm hoping to talk to you tomorrow about if you sent the jig out. And I'm hoping you did. I talked to Rick Thomas, I believe it was on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember which day. But he said he had an extra jig laying around, and he wanted to give it to me so that I could give a jig and the 80% lower. So whoever wins this is going to get a jig. It's just about when I get it. So I'm hoping to ship it out by Monday. And I'm going to basically hopefully wait for that jig until the weekend. If I don't get it by the weekend, then I will get in contact with you and let you know that I haven't received the jig yet. If you want me to send it, I'll send it. If, you know, because somebody may have a CNC machine or they may have a jig already. If they already have it, then I'll just go ahead and ship it, and I'm not really worried about it. But here it is, and we're going to be giving this away. So let me get back into this chat real quick, see who else is in here. To a goat. We got Noah Christensen. We got Stephanie London. Yeah, Stephanie, just to let you know about OVT and everybody, he's got a lot of things going on. I've encouraged him to talk to you guys, whether it be on the live stream for 5 or so minutes or whatever, just to kind of give you an update about what's going on. But he's been really busy. He's got a lot of things going on in his life, and that's all I'm going to really say about that. So if anything, reach out to OVT, say, hey, we miss you. We want to see your live streams or anything. But yeah, I've been in the same boat with OVT. I've been trying to say, hey, man, just get out there and do something. That way people know that you're still alive, you know, because we all miss OVT. I miss OVT. We've got M-Star Media saying, hello, Yacker. What's up? Nobody has won yet, Invictus, and we're about to do that because we've got, I believe, let me refresh this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we've got, I was looking for 50 thumbs up, and we're going to give this away. But let me catch up into some of this chat. We feed hookers, okay, 2 hours. What's up, Shadow Hunter? Ricky Ricardo, keep public servants accountable. We got Chris Sheffield, what's up? Alex Cooper, Ultimate RPG Gamer. What's up, M-Star Media? Robert Allen, Chris Sheffield, Shane Hall, Ricky Ricardo, Shadow Hunter 15, Luis Ramos, All right, I'm gonna read out Luis Ramos's comment here. Question: why people of color there is not white? Why the white people help? Why they need white people help do make in life a bill not destroy, and in brown like poop. All right, Lewis. The one thing about all of this, what I've always tried to say, is that we need to stop judging each other by color, or judging. We need to start judging each other by what we do. You know, just like Martin Luther King said, let's start judging people by the content of their character, the character of the person, not the color of the person. Like, if you were to say every black person is bad, or every Mexican person, or every white person is bad, that is an injustice to that group of people. Because not every white, not every Mexican, not every Puerto Rican, not every black person is bad. We need to judge people by the content of their character. The second we stop putting race into it, I think we will make some headway in our country. But right now, it is so race motivated. It's about black people, or Black Lives Matter. Like, for me, I don't agree with Black Lives Matter. I don't think that Black Lives matter. I think all lives matter. It's not about a color of a person. It's about what they do. And if you actually look at the content of the character of all these people that Black Lives Matter are trying to... Oh, shit. Give me 1 second. I gotta go find a charger because I think my phone just beeped. But anyway, it's not about any of that. It's about the person and how they act. If you're a bad black person, or a bad white person, or a black Mexican, I'm gonna label you as a person, as a bad person. Not a bad Mexican, not a bad black person. It's not about race. It's about what you do in your life. If you've watched my channel, I try to be the nicest person, or I try to not scare people, or I try to treat law enforcement. As long as they treat me with respect, I will treat law enforcement with respect. They disrespect me, I disrespect them. It's a you give me, I give you. You treat me with respect, I treat you with respect. You treat me like a piece of shit, I treat you like a piece of shit. It's not hard. It's really simple for every person in America to do. And that's the problem. And that's where we're at. Is that, you know, if you've watched the last video I just put out, I have my own issues with law enforcement, and I deal with those law enforcement the way I deal with law enforcement. Am I going to go out and just walk up on a cop and shoot him? Absolutely not. It's never going to happen, because you know something, no matter how bad they've treated me, I'm never just going to go shoot a cop or shoot anybody for no reason. You have to have some kind of, there has to be more to it than just, oh, he's a cop, I'm gonna go kill him. And if anybody disagrees with me, that's your right. If you want to go out and you want to say I'll kill all police, go for it. That's your choice. That's not who I am. I am not that person. I try to give everybody respect. I've been disrespectful or disrespected so many times, and I try to keep, at the end of the day, my goal is the education. They might have treated me with disrespect at the time, but when I return, they have a whole different outlook, and they have a whole different respect of the law, because I have educated them. That's what this is about. If you think educating law enforcement is by going out and shooting them, then there's something twisted. So, now that I've spoken about that, 80% lower. Let me get a charger. I just need a charger so I can make sure my live stream don't die. All right, we've got the charger. We got it plugged in, so we're now not gonna lose our good stream here. We got 70 y'all in here, and like I said, we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna friggin' check up on some chat. I've been. Yeah, hey everybody, hey. Good luck everybody. What's up, Accurate Amanda? Accurate Amanda, please, after this live stream, I need you to call me. Call me, because I want to try to bring you up to Titusville. I've got a lot of people. I'll explain more to you when you call me. So call me after all this. America Amy, you need to call me too, because this is like kind of like everybody on board. Let's hold Titusville accountable. Right now, who wants me to give? Are we ready for this giveaway? Hit number 1 if you're ready for the giveaway, or hit number 2 if you want to hear about the audit that's about to happen in Titusville. So 1 if we're ready for the giveaway, 2 if you're ready to hear about the mass audit that we're going to have in Titusville. I see a couple ones. Well, there's a 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Gary Pixley, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thanks for joining in. Invictus Media, what's up? Right now, it's looking like the ones are winning. So we're gonna do the giveaway, but I'm also gonna talk about this mass audit that's about to happen. Orlando's Voice Transparency will be part of it. I've been in contact with quite a few other auditors around Florida that may be able to join us. Yeah. All right. Yeah, James G, there's no 3. Sumbo Joe C, there's no 3. Yeah, Jack Brady, you're gonna be part of it. I've got a lot of the people, Jack Brady. If you haven't subscribed to Jack Brady, subscribe to Jack Brady. But Jack Brady, we've got another mass audit. Is going to be over here on the East Coast, like you did on the West Coast. And I think that some of you may be tailgating or doing a kind of a everybody get together and let's all travel over here. So Jack Brady, get your number from Sarah. You know Sarah. Get your number from Sarah. Give me a call too. So yeah, I know you would too, G23. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and give this away. Let me get this screen. Let me get all this good stuff. All right. All right. There were 76, and I say there were 76 people into this drawing. Uh-oh. All right, perfect. There we go. Just because I'm trying to keep most everybody's email confidential. All right. We are going to do this 2 times, everybody. 2 times. Two times. Alright, let me get this thing off. Alright. This is it. I'm not going to go through all the names, but I am going to randomize it twice. You can see down here at the bottom left corner, that is the randomizer. Randomize it once. There we go. I'm trying not to get everybody's email in there, trying to keep everybody anonymous as much as I can. And then we're going to do it one more time. Now, I'm going to, because you can't read it from that far away. Alright. If you can see that, J.D. Buckman 251 at AOL.com. That is who won. I'm only going to do that once because I'm trying to keep everybody's name. Oop. Alright, we're back. We're back. Alright. Alright, congrats to, we're going to just say J.D. Buckman. Let me see what we got going on here. Alright, we're still live, right? If we're still live and you can still see me, hit 1. JD, you won. And like I said, I'm going to pull this thing back up because once again, I'm not trying to give away too much information. JD Buckman. Let's go to... I'm going to try to email this guy real quick. Well, we'll get him emailed. And like I said, if you're on the live stream right now, JD, if you're on the live stream, you heard your, auditing too, I'm not really concerned about the music. My channel's already been demonetized, so it doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't. But yes, you did hear Zeppelin in there. It was good stuff. Love it. Love the music. But like I said, we know who won the 80% lower. JD, J. Buckman. If you're on here, I'm not sure if you're on here. If you are, press 10. But if you're not, I get it. I will email him. We'll get him on the stream or something to that effect, all that good stuff. But I do want to talk about the mass audit that I'm trying to get together. And I'm going to give you some context about why I want to do it. Who's ready for that? Who's ready to hear about this mass audit? Because you know something? This is going to be about holding people accountable, holding government officials accountable. And if you think that it is, like, we want transparency, correct? I want transparency. I want, if I've done something wrong, I would like the police to be very transparent about what I did wrong, which they do already. But when they do something wrong, I want them to be transparent about the officers that were wrong. Well, Titusville PD has not only trespassed OVT, Orlando's Voice Transparency, but has also trespassed me in Titusville as well. OVT, I've got the police report, I've got the CAD report, I've got the FWC body cams, but I do not have the body cams from the police department in Titusville. It's been 4 months. This is going back to June. We're now in what? September? So from June until September, I've pretty much called this department and the state attorney every week, on the week, for the last 4 months. They don't want to, they keep saying, oh, it's under an investigation. Investigation. Right? We know what investigation means. They got caught doing something wrong. They don't want to release what would hold them responsible. So, I am trying to get as many people that would like to come out and audit Titusville PD, Titusville State Attorney, and the Titusville City Manager. Because all three of those people have the ability to release this footage, and they're like, if there was some kind of criminal something, if somebody had done something wrong, I get it. But the only people that have done something wrong is the police department. The police department is the only one that is wrong in this investigation. And if that's the case, just admit it. Say, oh, the police fucked up and this is how it is and they're screwed up and blah, 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 blah. We'll go on from there. But it doesn't stop the fact that I can't get, I've got the body cams. When I got trespassed from Titusville, I've got my body cams. But for some reason, I don't have OVTs. And OVT went 2 days before I did, but I have the body cams to my incident and all that stuff. So pay attention to the next couple days, because over the next 2 days, I'm gonna put out a video tomorrow. I'm gonna put out another video tomorrow about if you would like to come out to Titusville, about what time we're going to be there and all that good stuff, so that you know exactly where to be, when to be, and all that stuff. And we're going to go out and we're going to have a good time. But we're going to go out there and we're going to get answers. And there's going to be a lot of us. And I hope to see a lot of you there. Like Jack Brady. I'm going to leave a couple other ones out of there. But Jack Brady, I hope you can come. Because you're in the same boat. You're sick and tired of all this BS that's been going on. So that's the goal, is to try to get answers. We're going to go to the state attorney, we're going to go to the city manager, we're going to go to the police department, and anywhere and everywhere. If they treat us, if they can give us answers, then at least we're getting answers. But right now, they're not giving any answers at all, which is a bunch of garbage, which means they have something to hide. Like, I can watch Orlando's Voice Transparency's entire video, but they won't release the video that they're trying to hold back, because they know they're wrong. That's the only thing I can guess, is that they know they're wrong and they're just trying to prolong this as much as they can. But they're going to realize that, you know, we're not going away and we're not going to accept their BS. So, yes, sir. Neighbor. But I'm going to jump into some of this chat. Let's see here. We got M. Knightley, Sweet JD. What's up, Ryan? Ryan Pitcat. Ryan Pitcat, what's up? Tom Wood. We got Ricky Ricardo, 1. We've got Invictus, like I said. Jack Brady, me. John Hammered, me. Yeah, Gary, I want you to be there too, man, because that's right up the neighborhood, man. And this is, like I said, this is going to go on Thursday. I'm not going to give you a time, but if you would like to be, if you're interested in going, email me at thearmedfisherman@gmail.com and put Titusville in the subject. If you do not put anything in the subject, you will probably not get a response. So make sure you're putting, email me at the Armed Fisherman, and then the subject should be Titusville, or Titusville PD, or Titusville Audit, or whatever. I don't care what you put. Just put Titusville. And then from there, either give me some contact information or whatever, and I'll reach out to you. Because I'm trying to get as many people as I can, and that's what this is going to be about. It's about holding them accountable. Because at this point, they don't want to be held accountable. They just want to keep dodging the question and dodging the answers and dodging and dodging and dodging. And if you want to dodge, then we'll come to your door and we'll knock on it and say, hey, we want answers. And if you can't answer it, the more we keep doing this, the quicker and the more they realize that nobody's going away. And hopefully, once I get the body cams, I can basically leave them alone. But they don't want to give the body cams, so I'm just going to keep calling. I'm going to keep going there. I'm going to keep doing everything that I'm doing until I get it. And then once I get it, everything's over. And so Titusville PD, if you're listening, or the state attorney of Titusville, if you're listening, just give us the information and we'll go about our business. But right now, all it seems like is you're trying to hide and duck behind whatever you can. So we're just going to come to your doorstep. That's it. Plain and simple. We're just coming to your doorstep. We've got DL555, yo. We've got, they can blame it on Trump. They can blame it on whoever they want, but they're all complicit in this at this point. The state attorney is complicit. Everybody is complicit in trying to hide this information. And they're going to be like, oh, it's under investigation. What investigation? Because when I go there, I'm going to records request all the information about this investigation. So they're not going to be able to hide behind an investigation. As much as they want to, they won't be able to. So, yeah, Johnny 5-0, yeah, he's another good one. Maybe he can come on down. Myron Cowell, accountability for all will come. Yes and no. I know that he has changed he's in a progression, but I'm not sure if I want accountability for all to come down yet. But hey, he's more than welcome. Yeah, make sure you're smashing that thumbs up, everybody. Yeah, Myron Colwell, it's public record. That's what I thought up until they said it was under investigation. When it goes under investigation, you can't get anything. Anything. I don't know what they're investigating. And I know what, I've spoke to OVTs personally, and when I called today and he called today, and today, what they told Orlando's Voice Transparency is the only reason the records haven't been given is because he hasn't updated his address. I guess he might have moved or something to that effect. But they're like, oh, you didn't update your address, so we can't release this information. Well, I guess he updated his information, so now they have no excuse. So we'll find out in the next couple days, because I'm only going to call back tomorrow. I'm only going to call back on Wednesday, and then I'm just going to show up on Thursday. So, hello Titusville, if you're listening, I'm going to call on Tuesday, I'm going to call on Wednesday, and then I'm going to show up at your doorstep on Thursday. I'm letting you know what's about to happen. And if they don't want to listen, if they don't want to even, there's no reason for any of this to be under investigation unless you're planning on arresting the law enforcers that didn't know the law that they were enforcing, then I'm okay with it. But I still want to know. I want to know that these officers are under investigation, not what they're making it sound like is OVT is under investigation, not the police. So we're going to find out, and I got nothing but all day on Thursday. I've got nothing but time to waste on Thursday. So I'm not going away. I'll keep coming back at them. I'll do circles, and if they treat me with disrespect, then we'll figure out what to do after that. But for the most part, I'm not okay with Titusville right now, and I'm hoping that I can get a bunch of people to come out with us, and if we can, more power to it. Let's see. What's up, Baby Love? I'm sure Baby Love's in the house. We've got J Love in the house. What's up? What's up? I'll hit you up, J Love, here in a little bit. Yeah, living the dream on Thursday. I'm glad I was able to give away this 80% lower. And like I said, we are going to email him and we'll try to get him on the stream. Yeah, all the normal crap they tell us. Absolutely, test of freedom. Yeah, Monkey Boy 1978 says, always peaceful. That's the only way we get our point across. Absolutely. I'm not saying you can't be the guy that says F-bomb this, F you, F you, F you. But I think once those words start coming out, they don't even listen to you. They're just like, they just pass it. If you ever watch James Madison, Rogue Nation, Eyes on the State, News Now South Florida, GA Gladiator, or GA, Government Accountability, any one of the auditors in Florida, most of them are all passive aggressive. They're all passive until they get pushed to a point. I'm that same way. You push me to a point, I will push back. I still have my First Amendment right. I have every right to say whatever I want to say and how I feel about what's going on. I try to keep it calm and civil as best I can until that disrespect has been pushed beyond where I want it to. When they disrespect me to that point, I disrespect them in the same motion. And they're like, oh, we're a law enforcement. We can do whatever we want. No, you're no better than me. As a matter of fact, you should be kissing my ass because you're a public servant, because I pay your salary. We all pay their salary. They should be just a little bit more courteous in the actions that they do. Same thing with the state attorney. They are paid by our salary or by our taxes. Every one of us. And if they want to be disrespectful in the 3-4 months that I've been trying to get these records from them, then I guess that's where we're at. They have been disrespectful too many times. I've called them too many times to just be told that, oh, it's just under investigation. We can't give you any information. We can't do this. And I'm like, I already know about the investigation. I already know about the law. So don't give me that crap. Like, this isn't my, and I keep saying, I'm like, this isn't my first time doing this. I'm like, I have other issues, and none of those are under investigation, and they're worse than this. They're worse. I've had worse incidences that are not under investigation than the Titusville shit that fucking OVT went through. So none of it makes sense. They're just trying to hide them from looking bad, and I'm about to make them look really bad. Trust me, I've got body cams of my incident, but I don't have OVTs. So I guess the only thing I could do is release my camera footage and put their phone number to say, why hasn't this been released, right? Yeah, Myra Colwell smells like BS. You're absolutely right. American Amy, laziness. American Amy says laziness. You're one. The one thing they keep falling back on is, oh, it's COVID. It's COVID. Well, I still work. I don't get paid by the government. I get paid by the hours I work. All these government officials are still being paid to do a job that they can't do. They're like, oh, it's COVID. I'm working at home. I'm just sitting around doing nothing all day at home, and I can't work, which is a bunch of BS. So, like I said, if you would like to go to Titusville, anybody and everybody, if it's your first time ever wanting to do an audit and you want to go to Titusville, there will be plenty of people in Titusville on Thursday that you won't have to worry about anything. All you have to do is just show up with a camera and just record. And don't say anything. You don't have to say a word. Just record. And we're going to push them to a point where hopefully we get some answers. We either get answers or we get the body cams. Those are the only two options that I want. is I either want answers why the body cams haven't been released, or I want the body cams. So Titusville PD, if you're listening, this is going to give you plenty of time to figure it out by Thursday, because if not, there's going to be a lot of people showing up to your town, and all we're going to do is we're going to audit you. I'm letting you know we're going to audit you. I normally don't tell everybody, if you don't know, law enforcement watch my channel. FDLE, friggin' FBI, friggin' Secret Service, a lot of law enforcement government officials watch my channel. So if they're watching, reach out to Titusville PD. Let them know that on Thursday, I'm not going to give you a time, but on Thursday, there's going to be a lot of people in your town. And we're going to be demanding answers. Just like all the protesters, they want answers. They want you to be held accountable for the crap that you're doing. And I've been dealing nothing but crap for the last 4 months trying to get these records for an investigation on who? Who are you investigating? Yourselves? I guess. When you're investigating yourselves, it'll go nowhere. Just like it always does. 90% of the time, it goes nowhere. You're like, oh, well, we have that qualified immunity. It's not going to be qualified immunity with cameras in your face. Not in your face, but at your doorstep. When we're recording you and we don't leave, and then you're like, oh, we're going to trespass. Well, how can you trespass somebody from a public building? And we legitimately have business there. We're coming there to do business. And that's to record our government officials in the course of their duty. Smith versus Cummings, the city of Cummings in Georgia, the 11th District Court, federal court case, which allows the public to record their public officials in the course of their duty. So if you're going to try to claim that one's going to be null and void too. I'm going to let you know. And if you want to violate that one too, we'll just wrap all this, because at this point, when we show up on Thursday, you will be on notice. We're going to put you on notice that this is not reasonable. This is not a reasonable time. This is not reasonable for anybody. We're going to hold you accountable. Period. I'm sick of it. Just give me the body cams and we'd leave you alone. But you want to keep beating around the bush. So, hello. Hi, I'm Solo Yacker. I'm the one that's been calling you. What's going on today? I need to speak to your supervisor. I need to speak to your city attorney. I need to speak to your state attorney, because I want answers. I think we all want answers. Period. All right. So, Save the Humans. Hello. Yes. Hello, sir. What's up, Save the Humans? Yeah. Marty Cal says, I appreciate the efforts. Thank you. Yeah. It doesn't stop. Yeah. Jack Brady, we should definitely start a super group of auditors. And when things like this, not just myself, but others, we'll talk about that in 2 seconds. But yeah, we all need to get together and start fighting back together. So. Yeah, American Amy, I did make a complaint. And I'm gonna make this real quick. This is how this worked. I made the request in June. It was 2 days after OVT got trespassed from Titusville. So 2 days after he got trespassed, I made a records request for the body cams, 911 call, all that stuff. I received the 911. I've received the 911 call. I've received the CAD report, police report, but the body cams will not be released. So, when I went to pick up the body cams in early July, they said they were closed because of the 4th of July weekend, And I was like, well, since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and make a complaint. I made a complaint against the chief of police. When I made that complaint, I showed up just after that weekend, and all of a sudden it went under investigation. When the chief of police got called out for trespassing me and OVT, it went under investigation. So if anything, the chief of police, he will be included in all of this. You will, if you most of you all haven't seen the video of the chief of police that clearly states the reason I was trespassed was because I was carrying a firearm in a public park. And if anybody knows about preemption, 790.33 of the Florida statutes, that's 790.33 of the Florida statute is our preemption law, which clearly states that no city, county, town, or anybody other than the state can create a gun law. So, technically, if they're investigating anybody, it would be the chief of police because he's enforcing this law. I will be going after the chief of police. I will be going after a bunch of them because I know all their names. I know every single one of them, and I will be directly calling them out to basically understand if they learn the law. Because if they've learned the law after this whole incident, then they are guilty of what they charged not only myself but OVT with, and then that'll be a whole nother court thing. But this is gonna get really deep really quick, everybody. Stay tuned for this. This whole incident in Titusville is just insane about why and how. So yeah. Yeah, no worry, Bonnie Arnold. I will stay on it. Yeah, Amy, American Amy, trust me, I've got ways to bring them out. I've got plenty of ways to bring them out. So we'll get them out there. There's no question that I can get Titusville to come out of their office or wherever. So we're gonna be beating down their doors and all that good stuff until they decide to come out. And when they come out, they're gonna be held accountable. But like I said, I will be getting in touch with the gentleman that won this upper. And yeah, and I'm extremely frustrated that it's taken 4 months to get body cams when they know they're in the wrong. And that's one of the things I said to the state attorney was, don't you want transparency? Isn't transparency crucial? Because if I had done something wrong and then I put out a video saying, oh, the police are corrupt and this and that, wouldn't you want to rebuttal and put out something that says, hey, we aren't wrong, this is the video? Like, you would expect them to do that, because a lot of departments are doing that, saying, oh, they just killed an innocent black man, but when the black man was running from the cops with a taser, or running from the cops going into his car to get a knife, or whatever the fact may be, we want that transparency. At the end of the day, we just want transparency. We want to know if we were wrong or if you were wrong. But usually when somebody knows they're wrong and they know they're wrong, they don't want to admit it. They don't want to show that they were wrong. They don't want to do all the things that they could dispel all this information. They just want to, like, no, it's under investigation. It's under investigation. And you get sick and tired of hearing that BS. I'm sick and tired of hearing it. So that's why I've reached out to a bunch of auditors. I've reached out to a lot of people to say, hey, if you would like to come down to Titusville on Thursday, and like I said, just email me, thearmedfisherman@gmail.com. Put in Titusville, and hopefully we can include you in the mass audit that will happen in Titusville. Whether they see us or not, I promise we'll get them to come out. And when they come out to try to talk to us about what we're doing, the only thing we're going to talk about is what they did wrong. I'm not going to talk about what we're not doing wrong. Oh, you're on government property. I'm like, am I allowed to be here? Yes. All right, and that's the end of that. Let's talk about you. What about friggin' this day? What about friggin' preemption? What about this? What about that? How about you guys be accountable for the things you've done wrong instead of trying to come out and talk to us about everything we're doing right? Because if you're doing everything right, they shouldn't come out, but for some reason, they're all a bunch of snowflakes. And if you notice, a lot of our law enforcement are all implants. A lot of our law enforcement are implants from up north, where I guess they can do what they want, but not here in Florida, not here with Solo Yacker, not here with all the auditors here in Florida. We're not going to take it. We're not dealing with that no more. I'm not going to deal with it no more. I want these records. OVT wants these records. All of you on this channel want to see these records. So the only way to do that is to keep pressing. You know, and when they don't want to answer questions, guess what? It only makes it look like they're trying to hide something. You know, when you want to hide something, do you answer the questions or you do not answer the questions? Because at the end of the day, when this is all settled and done, whether it takes a year, whether it takes 2 years, whether it takes 5 years, I'm going to get this information, and then I'm going to expose Titusville for their corruption. There are a bunch of corrupt cops in Titusville, and I know it. And we're going to expose them. So I hope to see hopefully I see a lot of emails about this Second Amendment audit or a First Amendment audit that we're going to have in Titusville. Yeah, and that's all I can really say about that. I'm beyond frustrated about this. It's been ongoing for 4 months and I'm over it. But now, let's see. Let's go back in here to live chat. American Amy, thearmedfisherman@gmail.com, or reach out to Accurate Amanda. She has my phone number. Text me, email me, either one. Call her. We can do a whole live chat, whatever. But get a hold of her. She has my number 100%. And then I promise I will come back down to West Palm. I know that West Palm is opening up their farmers market again, I think this weekend. We may have to go down there this weekend. Accurate Amanda, if you're listening, American Amy, I think it may be a time to go open carry right through the heart of downtown Palm Beach, West Palm Beach. They love me there. They're my best friends. I love them. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna talk about how many of you know of Caitlin Bennett. If you know about Caitlin Bennett, hit 1. If you don't like, no, let me rephrase that. If you like Caitlin Bennett, hit 1. If you don't like Caitlin Bennett, hit 2. Come on, everybody. I'm waiting for them 1s. I'm waiting for them 2s. Yeah. What's up, Dodge Mustang? What's up, DLV 555? Vet of War 81. What's up? J Rock 71. He's got a 1.5. Yeah. 1 and 2. You know, and even for me, I've met Caitlin Bennett. I met her at it was called the Rally and Tally, and she was one of the speakers there. I got to meet her. and she was very pro Second Amendment then, but over time she's gotten more political, which is her right, and there's some things I do agree with her on, and there's some things I don't agree with her on. And I'm not bashing Caitlin Bennett. But if anybody saw the video of her going to UCF, if you saw the video of Caitlin Bennett at UCF, hit number 5. Let's see how many people saw the video of Caitlin Bennett in UCF and how the police treated her. Hit number 5 if you saw that video. Yeah. All right. So just to give you a little context, she went to UCF, which is a public university. It's a public college university. The public are allowed to be in the public spaces of the college. She went to the public spaces. They all freaked out on her. The police showed up, and I don't care what she does at the public university. The problem I had was the way the police responded to the incident. She had a mob of, it started out as 20, maybe 30, 40 people, and by the end of it, it was over 200 people. The police made it seem like it was her fault that all these little SJWs were out there, and they have that they can't be within a groups of 12 or more. If there are groups of 12 or more, they have to maintain social distancing and all this crap, whatever. They have to wear a mask, all this crap, whatever. But the problem is that law enforcement, the UCF police, did nothing to help protect her right of free speech. That was the problem. Like I said, there's things I agree with Caitlin, there's things I disagree with Caitlin. But I always agree with her right to do it. Do I agree with the way she does it? Not all of it. Some of it, yes, some of it, no. So, that being said, the way the police responded, saying it was her fault that all these people were out there making threats, they were like, oh, we can't do anything, we can't do anything. That's what they basically said to her. There's nothing we can do about all these people making threats and trying to attack you. So they made her move. They made her move once, they made her move twice, and eventually she had to leave the campus because her security guards probably couldn't have firearms on that property. Unfortunately, in Florida, we cannot, even with a concealed weapons license, carry onto a college campus, on the property of a college campus. The outside of the campus or in the parking lot, in your vehicle, you can have a firearm. On the outside or in your vehicle, you can have it long as it's securely encased. But to carry it on the property in the public areas of the campus, you are not allowed, which right now Florida Carry is trying to fight for. We're trying to fight for campus carry to allow those that have a lawful right to carry, able to carry a firearm. Well, if any one of those SJWs would have tried to hurt Caitlin or anybody there, the police weren't going to be there to do anything. And that's the problem, is that not only could she not defend herself, is the police did not defend her rights to freedom of expression, freedom of press. All it was them being a mob and the police saying, oh, it's the mob, we can't do anything. And we're seeing that across the country. Across the country. This mob mentality has to stop. How do you stop that mob mentality? If the police aren't going to do it, then the people have to do it. I've got plans on going to UCF. So if you're interested on going to the UCF, it's not going to be open carry, but it's going to be a UCF First Amendment audit. If you're interested in that, email me at thearmedfisherman@gmail.com. Put in UCF audit, so I know that you're interested in going to UCF and auditing that campus and seeing what a bunch of SJWs have to say about people out there expressing their rights. That's what I would say. Yeah, Gary Pixley, her bodyguards are badass, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna say they weren't armed, but I will say, from what I do know about Florida law, they were probably not armed, and the only thing they could do was actually a physical presence, and I think that's why there was like at least 4 to 5 of them on that campus that day. But like I said, I know Caitlin Bennett. I don't know Caitlin Bennett. Like, I don't know her, but I met Caitlin Bennett. I agree with some of some of the cause, and I don't agree with some of the way she goes about it. I always will agree with her right to do it. I'm not disagreeing with her right to do it. It's just sometimes I think her approach is a little aggressive, but we also see these SJWs being aggressive. So I can understand why she'll get aggressive with them when they get aggressive with her. Same thing with me. They get aggressive with me. I get aggressive with them. But when I start out, it's always passive aggressive until they push me to that point. And I promise you, Caitlin was pushed to that point. So that's why I think this one is something that needs to be dealt with. I've already records requested the body cams, the 911 calls, the police report, the CAD report, everything I can request through the UCF police. I've already requested today. It's going to probably take about 2 to 3 weeks for me to get that information back. There's probably going to be because of the extent of her being out there, she was there for almost 3 hours. This is probably going to cost me some money. So you may or may not, depending on how much money I can obtain by the time the records are ready. But you may see me ask, say, if anybody wants to donate to help me get these records, you may see that. So, yeah. Yeah, it's just frustrating. And it's just, all this is extremely frustrating. The United States is in this really weird spot, and the only way to get justice is to fight for it, because obviously the police aren't fighting for it and other people aren't fighting for it, so the only way to hold people accountable is to fight for it. Not all, some, and I'll make that very clear. I'm not saying all police are bad. I'm saying there are bad police, there's good police, there's bad state attorneys, there's good state attorneys. But right now, the UCF, Titusville are a bunch of bad people. They're a bunch of corrupt people. They need to be taught their oath. And my goal is to visit these places, and if I can get others to join me and hold them accountable, it's only going to make our case stronger. It's only going to make the video stronger, because that's the one thing that we can do as a society, is hold them accountable with video. You know, at the end of the day, video doesn't care about feelings. Its one job is just to record. It records audio, it records video. If you do good things, it records it. If you do bad things, it records it. And that's what we're going to do with Titusville and UCF. Yeah. Tony A, I am going to take lots of people. Yeah. Yeah. American Amy, please talk to me tomorrow. I'm off all day, so I'll be around. Get my number from Acura Amanda and just call me. Actually, text me first before you call me, so I know it's you, and then that way I pick up your phone call. If I don't recognize the number, I don't ever pick up. I sometimes listen to my voicemails, just depending on the day. Vet of War 81, woo woo, 18th Airborne brother. Thank you for your service. No, thank you for your service, Vet of War. You know, I always say that to any vet that I see. Anytime I see a veteran that wears a hat that says they were part of something, I'm always saying thank you for your service, because without those people in the military defending our rights here in America, we wouldn't have rights in America. And hopefully all those people that are in the armed services understand that our politicians are not a lot of our politicians are not on our side, that are trying to strip our rights. And those politicians are the same ones that are going to call on the army to try to fight against us, and I don't think that'll ever happen. These military people will not fight against the people when they know their oath. Law enforcement, they got a selective. They're like, oh, I choose to accept this one, but I don't accept this one. We see that a lot in law enforcement. They swear and uphold to defend the Constitution, but they're very selective in which constitutional rights they want to protect. Me, I've met numerous officers that do not want to help protect my Second Amendment right and everything that goes along with it. Titusville is a clear-cut case of that. They think they're above the law, and because somebody has a gun, they want to implement trespass. They want to try to arrest people. They want to put people under investigation for something they did nothing wrong. That is the disconnect between law enforcement and civilians, is that law enforcement don't even know the laws that they're supposed to enforce. They don't even know the oath that they're supposed to uphold and defend. That is the problem, and we will hold them accountable. That's what this is about right now with Titusville and UCF, is about holding these officers accountable for the actions that they took. That's what this is about. CB, thank you for joining in, brother. You're never late, bro. CB, you're always amazing when you show up. Yeah. Travis T, it doesn't surprise, after hearing a bunch of stories and a bunch of emails from Titusville, it doesn't surprise me. And there's another guy that I follow. His name's ASD Docs. ASD/DOCS. It's Andrew Shouldn't Drink Docs. He's going through the same thing in Virginia. He keeps finding all these people that have had their constitutional rights violated so bad, but none of these officers are being held accountable. And we have to start standing together to hold them accountable. You know, not everybody can do what auditors do, but to support your auditors, whether it be monetary, whether it be with just a comment or saying, hey, come here, these police are corrupt, you need to check them out. Everybody has a part to do, whether it's just informing an auditor about bad police or, you know, anything. You know, even for me, if you want to send me emails about videos of corrupt police, or you've had an incident, email me. I've got like 4 or 5 emails you can email me at. The Armed Fisherman is probably going to be the easiest. thearmedfisherman@gmail.com. If you've got videos, or you've got police reports, or you've got anything that I can, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my due diligence, and I'm going to get records requests. I'm going to try to do everything I can to make sure if I promote it, that it's, I'm not saying you're lying, I'm just going to make sure it's 100% factual that they are being corrupt. And that's what I would do to show others about your story. And that's a lot of times, that's what I do. I get a lot of emails, a lot of videos, and sometimes they are not the person that emails me the videos. And the one reason I featured Caitlin was basically because I had met her. I don't know her, but I knew of her, and I didn't agree on how the police treated her that day. And that's why I think it's, for me, I'm going to hold UCF accountable. I'm going to hold Orlando PD accountable. Because if Orlando PD got called that day and didn't show up, they're a bunch of friggin' tyrants too. But I'm not calling out Orlando PD right now. I'm just calling out UCF Police Department. they're a bunch of shitbags. So yeah. Hold on, everybody. I'm gonna check one thing. I just gotta check a time. Yep. 1:10. All right. All right, everybody. You know the deal. We go about roughly about an hour, like always. Today was one of those weird days where I had to I want to kind of plant the seed in everybody's head. If you know auditors in Florida, reach out to them. Let them say, hey, Soliaker's planning a mass audit in Titusville on Thursday. Leave a comment in their videos, whatever you got to do. I'm already in the process of reaching out to them. So hopefully we can get 100 auditors out there to try to hold them accountable. Because at the end of the day, if they get 100 people out there asking questions, maybe we'll get the information a lot quicker. Who knows? The person that won the lower, I'll give you. Hold on. The person that won the lower is going to be, it is J.D. Buckman 251 at AOL.com. If that's not your email, I'm sorry. I wish I could give 100 of these away. Unfortunately, I only had one. So I will reach out to that person. I will be getting in touch with them, and I will make sure that they know they won. And then from there, I will ship it to them, all that good stuff. I do have a jig coming from Rick Thomas, and I'm waiting on the jig before I send this out. So I'm hoping to get that jig before the end of this week, and that way I could ship it out at the beginning of next week. So yeah, J.D. Buckman, yeah. John Hammer, he lives in Cali. Well, if J.D. Buckman lives in Cali, unfortunately, he is not going to get this lower. And if that's the case, I might keep it. Or how many? If J.D. Buckman lives in Cali and can't receive this, how many of y'all think I should keep it? Or how many of y'all think I should re-give it away? Hit 1 if I should keep it. Hit 2 if I should give it right back away. Yeah. You know, we'll find out. As soon as like I said, I'm going to email him. I'm going to check his email and send him an email, let him know he won. And if he lives in a constitutional state where I can ship him this, I'm going to ship it. But if not, then yeah, I'm all about the giveaway. You guys know I'm all about the giveaway. I see a lot of 2s, I see some 1s, but you know, Save the Human says I should let him paint it. Yeah, Monkey Boy 1978. Unfortunately, YouTube really restricts on how to build 80% lowers. If you don't know about Autumn's Armory, they did a video on building an 80% lower, and that's why their channel got shadow banned. So yeah, that's probably why. Like, there's a lot of videos I've seen recently that I want to show, like the one where Kyle Rittenhouse, you know, he blew that guy's arm off and killed and shot the other guys. I've got that video. I've got a video of it. I've got a video of me slowing it down and showing exactly what happened. But YouTube if I was to post it, would probably give me a community strike, and then my channel would almost probably be taken away. And so I'm trying to push the envelope, but still keeping within the guidelines of YouTube. So yeah, definitely want to do a build video, but Matt the Man says if you do a build, you have to do it basically one pin at a time, 3 to 5 minute videos. Yeah, John Hammer says we love blood. You know, that's half of news. Even the news media puts out the blood and guts and the good, bad, and the ugly. I always say the good, bad, and the ugly. That's how media should be. As a person that wants to educate the public, I want to show the media as a media platform, showing the good, the bad, and the ugly at the end of the day. I want to show everybody, that's how it should be. Unfortunately, YouTube is very restrictive on what they want to allow, and that's why I've been very cautious on, if you don't know about this channel has been demonetized. I don't make any money off of Solo Yacker. I used to make money, now I don't. And I always say, if you want to donate to help me get to where I gotta go, you can always donate to Solo Yacker and PayPal. You can always donate to Solo Yacker on Patreon. Those are the two places that I really only have. If you want, you don't have to. I don't ask for it. I don't need it. I try to do whatever I can with whatever I can. But there have been plenty of people that have donated that have made it easier for me to make those travels. I will tell you this right now. The vehicle I have, $20 will fill up my tank and will basically get me almost anywhere I need to go in Florida, almost, other than like way up in the Panhandle. So I can basically make trips from the East Coast to the West Coast on almost one tank of gas. So if you can donate $10, that's a half a tank of gas. If you can donate $20, that's a full tank of gas. If you donate more, it only allows me to ensure that I can keep doing what I'm doing in multiple audits. And that's what, if you haven't noticed lately, I've been out there. I've gone to West Palm a couple different times. I've been other places a few different times, like Broward County, West Palm, a couple different, that money goes into the gas tank and food, because sometimes I get up at like 6, 7 in the morning. I go and get breakfast, I fill up the tank, I get some coffee, I travel, I come back, and it takes money. I'm not asking for it. I'm just saying, as somebody that travels around the state, if you travel anywhere across your state, it's not cheap. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have a car that is really good on gas, and it only takes about $20 to fill it up. So if you can help donate, whatever you can. I've gotten donations of $2. $2 is $2. It doesn't matter. All that money adds up, and then I take that money, I put it into the gas tank, I put it into food, I put it into travel, I put it into whatever I can to keep doing what I'm doing. So I'm not asking for it. If you can, by all means. But I will always make these trips long as I have the money to do it on my own. I still work, and when I work, I take that money, I take all the money I have to put into bills, and the rest goes into what I can do on the activism side. And that's what I would tell anybody. If you can help, you can help. If you can't, nobody's criticizing you. All right? Yeah. Darian Ballard, thank you for joining in. I'm actually about to head to bed because I've got a lot of more phone calls to make tomorrow. So just stay tuned. We've got a lot of good stuff coming. Titusville's coming. UCF is coming, and you know the deal, everybody. Hit that like, share, and that subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I'm gonna get out of here and just stay tuned. A lot of corruptness is gonna be shown on this channel really, really quick. So Thursday, I hope to see you. We're gonna be doing a live stream between me, OVT, and anybody else that happens to show up. So I'm gonna get out of here. Good night, everybody. Stay safe. Always carry. And I'm gonna get out of here. Soliaker. Deuces.